Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Combo, hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And today we have 5 quick tips with the brand new reworked Riot Shield here in Season 11 of the Finals. I guess it's not entirely new then, it's actually been in the game since launch, I believe the beta even, so there's a lot to talk about here. I still think this thing is in need of a lot of love, but there's a lot of cool tech that Embark will probably patch out because that would make the weapon viable, and we know melee can't be fun. Alright, I'm done ranting, let's get right into the video. Okay, so to begin, I want to start out with the kill combos, as well as a few general use tips that you should always know when using the Riot Shield. This is going to be quick, because I feel like the kill combos are going to change, because this thing is in dire need of a buff. So first, let's talk about all the optimal kills. On light, it is just going to be 2 swings with precision. Very simple. For mediums, it's going to be 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then a quick melee. Unfortunately, this did change. This used to be 3 regular swings, but now it is that. Heavy is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a quick melee. A few general use things that you should know about the Riot Shield, particularly pertaining to the heavy attack. The first one is, a lot of people think when you're blocking, you have to have the shield all the way in front of your face to input the shield bash. This is not true. If you simply press the block button and then input a regular attack, you will do the shield bash without having to hold the shield. This is very good if you want to do it quickly. Another thing, if you don't want to use the dash or the lunge when using the shield bash, so if I'm walking forward and I input the bash, I'm going to lunge forward. If you don't want to do that, all you have to do is either be moving backwards like this. As you can see, I won't lunge, even if I'm right in front of them. If I'm moving backwards, I won't lunge. Or when you're walking up, simply stop moving and use the bash. What I like to do is walk up and then input. As you can see right there, I go backwards for about, half a second, walk up again, and then I won't lunge. Same thing here. Bam, make sure I don't lunge. So that is a good thing to know. The same thing applies if you don't want to do the lunge when going forward with the regular attack. Move backwards and you will not lunge. So just a few things to keep in mind. Okay, now let's talk about the cool stuff. The first tech we have today is the Super Smack. So, as we just talked about, the Riot Shield did get the Shield Bash attack where you block and then you hit opponents a little further away from you. Well, something you can do is actually combo this with the brand new Quick Melee, which is the kick. So as soon as you hit them with the Riot Shield, you're going to input a kick, and as you'll see here, boom, boom, he actually goes twice as far. Now, we can actually make this even better if we want to by using the Shockwave. There's 2 variations of this. The first is the Super Yeet, where you actually hit the opponent with the Shockwave after hitting him with the Riot Shield. So once again, bam, bam. As you can see, he goes flying because we are stacking the momentum from the Riot Shield into the Shockwave. Unfortunately, you cannot do a quick melee after because it won't let you use the Shockwave. The other option you have is you can hit them if they're moving. Oh, nice. Love the dash, man. And then you can actually Shockwave in front of you. This won't launch them as far, but this will knock you back as well. So once again, we'll go here, and then we'll look down. That'll knock them away and push you back. So once again, good options to stop you from stealing and also to get opponents out of your face. Okay, next up at number 2, this one's really cool. This is the Air Spike. So this allows you to manipulate your in-air mobility and velocity by using the Shield Bash on the Riot Shield. So, for instance, if I hit a jump pad and I'm getting shot by opponents, I need to get on the ground quickly. If I look up and then input the, as you can see there, the heavy attack, that is going to send me towards the ground very fast. This is also really cool on angled Riot Shields because you don't have to look straight down. If you look slightly down and forward, you can actually increase your momentum. So once again here, as you can see how I get an even bigger speed boost there? So we'll do it on this one too. So we'll go here, and then here, and if I look down and do that, look at that. We start moving even faster with the Riot Shield. So we're not moving very fast, but then we do this, we get a bunch of speed, combo that off a Shockwave, maybe do it again while midair. It's really cool. The Dual Blades, a little bonus tech, this one's been going around a lot. The Dual Blades is much better at this. So if I go here, I can completely change the direction I'm moving in midair. The Riot Shield can't quite do that, but I do think the Riot Shield is very good, specifically at going downwards and at an angle, as you can see there. So maybe not the most useful thing, but definitely cool, and might save your life if you get caught in the air. Next up at number 3, we have the Pyro Gas Stall. Now this one can be a bit more situational, but I do think there is a genuine reason now to run the Riot Shield with either a Pyro or a Gas Grenade, because if opponents start chasing you, this is a very easy way to stall targets and keep them in these damage over time effects. The Pyro is going to be more immediate, but maybe not do as much damage, and the gas is going to be bigger, but obviously deal more damage. So once again, if I put this behind the target, maybe I'm pushing this guy, and I intentionally throw it behind him so he thinks he's safe, just like that, I can then take the heavy attack and then boop him into that. So once again, he tries coming out, maybe trying to push me, and I'm just going to keep holding up my shield so he can't damage me, and I'm just going to keep booping him back and forth into that gas. And what's cool about this is every single time that I hit him with my shield, as you can see here, I get back my stamina, so I can also combo it with that quick melee and launch him even further. This is really cool, definitely kind of trolly for sure, but I do think actually there is some real application for this. And if you get really good at it, especially blocking doorways, I mean, what does he do? Like, what does he do in that scenario? So really cool, and would be some really cool ways to get some clips and even defend cash outs. Okay, next up at number 4, we have an iconic feature of the Riot Shield, that being flashbang and explosive blocking. This has been in the game since the Riot Shield came out, but we do have new players, so I think it's important to talk about. So, the first one, flashbangs. You can block these from any range with the Riot Shield. So once again, take it down, hold down the block. As you can see, I don't get flashbanged. Additionally, if you look at the Riot Shield covering the left side of my screen, if I take a flashbang, cover it with that shield, as you can see, I also don't get flashbanged. Now, explosions, it does get a bit more complicated. So, if I put down Orf right here, and I block, I'm about 3 meters away here, I don't take damage, which is very cool. However, unlike the flashbang, where you can be right on top of it, I mean, flashbangs, look at this, I can get like right up to it and won't get flashed. If I do the same thing with a frag grenade right here, you will see that I am going to take damage. So just know there is a limit with explosions. Another thing that should be noted, I was testing it here, as you can see, it does work with the breach drill, and also, as you can see here, if I cover the side of my screen, that's pretty damn good for catching opponents off guard. So you can also use the Riot Shield to block the breach drill. Very, very cool. And finally, at number 5, we have bishoping. Now we're actually going to head over to these dummies over here so they can shoot us. So bishoping is an advanced Riot Shield technique that does take a lot of practice, or more or less, rather than running straight at this opponent, right, so he can shoot me. If I'm running at him, he's shooting me. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run horizontal, or kind of diagonal, we'll say, kind of like a bishop in chess for what it's named. So if he's looking at me right here, instead of running right at him, if he shoots me here, I'm gonna run just like this. See how I'm going? I'm going very slow here, running diagonally, so I'm still approaching him, but if he decides to start shooting me, as you can see, he is not going to do any damage while I'm running at him diagonally, even though I am not holding the shield in front of me. Bishoping is one of the most powerful things that you can do with the Riot Shield. Definitely takes the most practice, and if you can get really good and play play on high sensitivity, I'm actually gonna pull out the mouse and keyboard for this one. If I do this and then pull this out here, you can also do it with flashbangs and explosions, and high sensitivity is very good for bishoping because you can bishop, turtle in, and then you can actually block shots. So you can go swing and then bishop, swing, bishop. You see what I'm saying here? So you're actually blocking damage in between your Riot Shield swings. Now, unfortunately, because the melee rework is stupid, and a lot of the time you will lunge, this will throw you off when you go to block your shots after swinging, and also you are going to get punished because you may not be in the precision zone. This is a very unfortunate side effect of the Riot Shield nerf. This is something that I used to take advantage of a lot when I would use Riot Shield, so kind of an L there, but once again, it's still possible, just not nearly as strong. Anyways, everyone, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. How do you think the Riot Shield has benefited or gotten worse? Wow, did you see that swing right there? Go right through him. Personally, I feel like they absolutely gutted this weapon. I do think the shield bash is really cool, and I like some of the things you can do, especially the super yeet with the shockwave. So, boom, boom. I think that's super cool, being able to launch people flying. But outside of the meme, and maybe being a little bit better at being defensive, man, it really feels like they gutted this thing, and I really think on mediums, this thing needs to go up in damage. You need to be able to kill mediums in 3 swings again, especially if you do precision, because that is ridiculous that you can't do that anymore. Anyways, people, I'm done yapping. I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been Combo. Stay home, stay safe, get out there and Riot Shield away, and I will see you in the next video. All right, people, later.